Welcome back to Asgaard, and welcome to another episode of our Divergence modded Minecraft Let's Play series. If you recall last episode, we got these robots set up, and if you notice at the end of the video there, I actually ended up changing this, over to if this one has redstone signal, it works in the area, and if it doesn't, it goes back to the station, and then this one, as long as it doesn't have a signal, it works, and when it's in the station, it emits a redstone signal. So that way they're both not working at the same time and don't have any collision issues or anything. Since then, they've been producing an absolute ton of melons, and I've got in here 1,677 seeds. I've just been handcrafting them just so the melons wouldn't rot and stuff, and we could build up a little bit of a buffer there. I also built a steel tank here. This one's going to store our seed oil, and then I've got another one I started working on, but I'm pretty much out of steel, excluding what I needed for this episode. I went ahead and pulled all the iron mechanical components and steel mechanical components that we'd found in the villages, brought them on over here. I brought the steel tank valves, because if you recall, when we set up our tank over there for the forestry farm, of course we crafted 8 of them for that, and we had 6 extra, so I've been using those. But yeah, so right now, excluding the iron that I have in here and the steel that I have in here, I'm about tapped out on iron and steel primarily. I went ahead and made up what all iron I had and everything for this episode, so I'm gonna have to do a lot of mining for next episode and everything, mainly on iron and whatnot, and make a bunch more steel. So today we're going to be jumping into the immersive engineering aspect of our build that we're working on. Basically, we're going to try to get the fermenter, I believe it's called. Let me see here. Basically, we want to get to where we can make biodiesel. Yeah, the fermenter and the squeezer are what we're going to be trying to get built today, and then also our first refining plant. So I don't have everything organized to actually make the ethanol. If you recall, I was originally going to planning on doing this out of sugarcane. That's why I kind of dug back, and then I went over to my creative world and was testing with it, and I discovered that sugarcane, like my automatic farm, worked fine, but the problem is that sugarcane, when it's not on crop sticks, does not grow very fast at all. I ended up coming over here and planting some. I actually planted it right over there, and then I had some planted over here as well, right in this section here with water, because this was originally where I was going to set up the sugarcane farm, but I left it running while I pretty much built up those tanks and dug out that whole area and everything, and it didn't grow a bit. So I don't believe that's going to work, because it just doesn't grow fast enough. So what I'm actually doing is I'm working on getting wheat seeds here. I've still got a ways to go. I've got 3-4 ones right now, but it's going to take a little while to get the 661s, like we have these melons. Oh, or 662s. Okay, I was thinking they were 661s, but it's going to take a little while for that. Now, I will suggest, if you get your agricraft crops up and everything, the best way I found, I don't know if I mentioned last episode, the best way I found to actually breed these to get more of the same stats is, instead of having one here and then crossbreeding them, the best way I found was just a single one and crossbreed, and I tended to get the 662s a little bit more, or quite a bit more often, because I noticed that when you crossbreed, two 2 plants and then one the crossbreeding sticks in the middle, it seems to be a bit more randomized as far as what you get. Like, they don't necessarily always get better in this pack, so just be aware of that. I did set up some factory doors here, and just some, for right now, just some player sensors on the dirt until I get the materials to finish the building and everything, or the room. But those are another type of door from Melissa's stores. So, but anyway, let's go ahead. Oh, yeah, I've got these built. That's what I was getting over to. For once I have the wheat seeds, I don't have the robots built yet. I have the lasers running to craft everything for the robots, but it is, kind of expensive. So, but I'm just going to set up another robot setup right here just to get the wheat, and then they'll just drop the wheat in, and it'll go right into these fermenters to make the ethanol. So, but all right. Let's jump into this. The first thing we're going to want to make is, I did get the RF tools unlocked. So we're going to make a crafter tier 1. First thing you'll want to make is a machine frame. It's just lapis, 2 pieces of gold, and then 6 steel ingots. Which I've got that stuff over here and together. I hope we have enough iron and steel and copper and stuff to do everything in this episode, because like I said, I'm about tapped out, but if I have to go mining to get more, I will. So and then next up, you're just going to want to make a couple crafting tables, and then a couple redstone torches. So we'll get that crafted up real quick, and then just put them like so, and that's going to get you the crafter tier 1. Now this machine does require power. It's about 100 RF per tick, I believe. You actually get an RF tools manual when you complete the quest to unlock it. So let's see. Yeah, 100 RF for each crafting cycle. So we'll just put that down just right here. And then we're going to teach it that if it takes 4 melons, no, not 4 melons, I'm sorry, 1 melon. Oops. Yeah, I'm sorry. You have to select a recipe here. But we're going to teach it that if it takes a melon, it's going to make a melon seed. And we'll apply that, and if you notice, it just went ahead and crafted up all those. And then what we're going to do is, let's go ahead and grab up all these melons here and get ourselves our golden transport pipes and get this chest broken here. I'll tell you what, I have an axe. I don't know why I'm doing this manual like that. What? Bring that back. Okay, well, he'll bring it, and then it'll just go in here. So, but we'll run that piping over so that it'll pipe right into this this crafter, and we'll go ahead and throw these melons in here and let it go ahead and start crafting them up. Now it's probably going to be, it's draining a little bit of power, but I need to recharge this thing at some point. But that'll be fine for now. I'm going to go ahead and pull these out, actually. Just to give it some space. No. That sword doesn't want to right-click it in. There we go. And eventually I'll set up a system to where, like, if this thing's full of seeds, well, no, we may not even have to do that. We'll have to see how fast it drains and everything, but we may end up having like a shut off, like safety, so that if it gets filled up, it'll stop the robots from running or something. But alright, let's see. Now the next thing we're going to want to make is, we're going to want to go ahead and make the machine to start making the seed oil here. we're going to need 8 of these industrial squeezers and 19 light engineering blocks. So, power's input at the top or bottom. Fluids are output through any of the ports at the bottom of each side. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, we'll set that there. Now we're going to want to make, to get this squeezer, let me see, what was the recipe for the squeezer part? 4 iron, 2 iron mechanical components. Alright, and these do craft 2 at a time, so you only need to make 4 of them to actually get the machine built. And that will get us our industrial squeezer blocks, and then we'll have to make the engineering blocks. Is this hollow? No, it's just a... Okay. I got it. So to get our light engineering blocks, just copper through the middle here, iron, and then iron mechanical components, and that will make us 2 of these. So we're actually going to want 38 of them, because we're going to build, you know, another one right over here for the ethanol production. We're not going to get that one running today because I don't have the wheat set up yet, but we will. Actually, I might go grab some wheat because I've got a bunch from when I was, you know, leveling those. So I might go ahead and throw some wheat in there just so we can see it run. But let's see, we'll need 38 of these. Yeah, it's a little bit expensive. I may not have enough actually. Okay, set that up, and that's 12. Yeah, we're gonna have to make some more of these iron mechanical components. Let me grab a piece of wood. I'm just gonna go ahead and make another crafting table, just so we can leave that stuff in there like that. The iron mechanical components are iron and then copper for each one, so also a little bit expensive for us. Not excited about that. Let's see. If you notice, building this stuff is very, very, very expensive. I thought like a stack of copper would be enough, but it's not quite the case. Now I do think I have some copper left, maybe. So hopefully I can use that. Now, how many of these did I say that I needed? 19, so we're 1 short right now. Cool. Go ahead and just do 3 of these at a time. Alright, I really don't think we're going to have enough iron either, so I may have to do a little bit of mining here in a minute. Alright. Now that gets us enough of these to at least make this one and get it set up. So let's do that. And in the middle. And then just like that. And then get the industrial squeezer set up here. Alright, and then like all the others, you just right click this, and of course the it's just gonna go dark like that. Let's see, do I have, yeah, I've got some golden transport pipes, so let's actually grab some redstone here and make, I don't know, maybe let's try 10 first. I want to try not to waste too much of these because I'm not doing great on gold either. So power power can be input at the top or bottom. So we might actually run it down the bottom here. Let's see. Alright. Where's my shovel? There it is. So maybe we can just hook it in right here. Oh. Okay. There we go. Oops. Whoops. Okay. Let's see. I'm not going to worry too much about making it nice. I'm just trying to... Right now I'm just trying to reserve as much resources as we can. Was it just 3? Yeah. Because, you know, we're tight on resources right now. And I do believe, if I recall correctly, the quarry is locked. Yeah, it's perma-locked. So we're not going to be able to use the quarry from BC Builders. Because a few episodes back I was like, hey, I should maybe use a quarry. But then I realized that's not going to work out. Alright, and then of course to move this... oh, I don't have just a wooden extraction pipe. Will this just extract by chance like this? I don't think so. Okay, let me run and get some glass. I don't have any... Oh, I'll tell you what, actually. I want to try not to run through all their stuff here. We'll just grab this piece of sand, actually. Just because we can. I only need one piece of glass. I don't feel like running all the way back over to our base if I don't have to. Alright, so let's see. Do I have... Okay, I can put it in here. And let me throw some of this in here for now. We'll just grab a furnace and cook that one piece of glass up really quick. How many sticks? Yeah. That's what we'll do. Oops. And there we go. And we'll just make a wooden pipe really, really quick. Of course. Alright. And like that. Eventually I want to upgrade these to, you know, something else, but for now I guess they do the trick. We'll make a lever, and then we'll just set up our wooden pipe there, our redstone engine, and then our lever. That should begin, if you notice, extracting these melon seeds out. They're picking up all that stone and stuff. Alright. And it's sending them over to this. And then this, if you notice, is squeezing them down and actually generating our plant oil. So then to extract the liquid, what we're going to want, I believe it can just be extracted anywhere as well. Fluids are output through any of the ports at the bottom of each side. Okay. So it looks like we'll output fluids right next to that and then just run it up. Like I said, eventually we'll make this look a bit better, because I'll actually have like pillars, I think, around these, and we'll just have the pipes ran up through the pillars and then through the ceiling, and then, you know, in there. But for right now, it's just gonna have to look bad. No way around it. So we will. I wonder if we can actually run this over. Without, no, we're going to have to use a redstone engine, it looks like. So, we'll do that, and then put these away. Grab ourselves a redstone engine. Okay, we do have some cobble. And there's our lever. And, yeah. Go ahead and set that to run, and it should. If you notice, this thing's like crafting melon seeds like crazy. Oh, that's got a bunch made though. Let me see here. Maybe that's not a port, so maybe it can't connect to it. I don't know. I can't really tell with the, you know, with the multi-block like this. Is there any way we can get it to appear, maybe? Actually, let's try moving. Yeah, it can connect to that. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah. Is we're going to change the pipe over to here. Oh yeah, it's extracting now. Like no problem. We may not even need that. Oops. No. Wrong pipe. So let's throw these back in there, grab our fluid pipes, and we'll go ahead and pick this up. Alright, so now, if you notice, it's going through and raining down into the tank. So we're actually building up ourselves a little buffer of plant oil here. Now this is probably going through our... Oh, sorry. That's actually not going through our power all that fast at all. And once we get all this set up, it's actually going to be producing a ton of power. So, alright. So we got that one set up now. Let me see. Throw these seeds in there. Now, to set up the refining plant, well, we're gonna have to get this one built first, and like I said, I don't think, no, I don't have the iron for this right now, or the copper. Alright, let's see here. What was the recipe for this? 4 iron, mechanical, lapis, pistons. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait regardless. Okay, I will be back in a little bit once I get this stuff farmed up. It'll probably take a while, but I'm gonna try to get a bit of copper, a bit of iron. I think we're good on steel right now, but I'll try to get all that stuff together, and I will be back in just a little bit. So alright, welcome back. I finally found another iron node. It took a little while to get it, to find it. This hasn't really ran a whole lot while I was gone. That's the worst thing, is like stuff's not chunk loaded. So that's like my farm over there really only runs when I'm over there building stuff. But I did get decent amount of iron here and a decent amount of copper. Hopefully that's going to be enough to get us through the rest of it. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this right here is identical to that one over there, but I did build it out of great wood. I may end up changing that one to great wood so it matches a little bit better, but I think it just looks better than that big wooden tank in like a factory type room, having this like more metallic type structure. But yeah, so where were we? What were we making here? These iron mechanical components. Okay, but we're out of those. Okay, I think I know where we're at then. So let's get some of these iron and copper. We'll make, I don't know, 20 of these at first. Just see where that gets us. And oh, whoops. We'll see where 16 puts us at. Because we're going to need, what, 19? So, 3 more crafts of them. We're going to need 1 more iron mechanical component. Luckily, those aren't too bad. I mean, just making 1 of them anyway. I'm not too keen on making a bunch of them, but... Alright. Oh yeah, we got more than enough copper. Maybe more than enough iron. Alright, so let's see. Oh, we're also going to need to make the squeezer block. Or the fermenter, I mean. Okay, so we're going to need 8 more iron mechanical components. Alright. Let's get those made. I think I like finding these in villages more than crafting them, because they're kind of... I mean, when you're making a big build like this that does take a lot of these, they're kind of expensive. Okay, I think that's the last thing that we need for this. So then we'll just take our pistons, iron around it. That gets us the fermenter. And we'll get this thing built. I did end up... Okay, I want to make sure I pulled that cobblestone off. I'm just kind of using it to, you know, set this down. Alright. Oops. Alright, but like I said, we won't... I don't know that we'll get this one really running this episode, because I'd have to run power and all that over here and all that. I mean, it's really identical to the, you know, to the other one over here. So we'll just grab our hammer, right click it, and of course it goes dark. I don't know what's up with the graphical bug there. I'm going to try to figure that out between this episode and next, hopefully. Oh, that might be why it's not really running. It's not... Where? Did my robots disappear again? Okay. My robots are gone again. I'm going to try to figure out something between this episode and next. I thought that would work. It's been working really good for a while. But, apparently it's not... Still not good enough to keep them from colliding. So, I guess it was sometime after I left or something that they decided to vanish on me. Alright, well, anyway, we got this one built, and I'll try to figure out something with them. I may end up setting them up on, like, some kind of a separate line, and so neither of them can run unless the other one's in its station or something. I don't know. But we'll see. I'll figure something out and get it set up and let you guys know. Because I've already had to rebuild those robots once. I'm hoping they're up there. We might go check real quick. Good, it's daytime. Yeah, I'm hoping they're just up here hanging out or something. Alright. No. I don't guess so. Oh. Okay. Well, like I said, I'll try to figure something out and get those fixed. Right now, we'll just focus on getting this stuff set up, though. But the next thing we're going to need to craft is going to be the refining plant here. This is another thing. We probably won't get this actually running today, but I just want to get it built so you can see it. We're going to need 6 more light engineering blocks. So we'll go ahead and get those crafted up really quick. So we'll need 6 of these. And was it like this? I do believe these crafted 2 at a time, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright. And then we're going to need 8 steel scaffolding. I've got 3 that was left over from some of the other stuff that we made. I believe these are just 6 steel rods, correct? No, steel fences are 6 steel rods. So, and these craft 6 at a time, so we'll just need to make a couple of these. It's not too bad, I guess. Okay, we only need 12 of these to get some fences. Oh, we actually could have just crafted 1 set. Not bad. Oh well, we'll need them down the road, so it's not a big deal. And that, and then steel over the top, and that gets us the steel scaffolding. It was just 6, right? No, 8. Okay. Okay. And then 24 sheet metal blocks. Sheet metal, I believe, is made with iron plates. And make sure you get the sheet metal block and not like the aluminum sheet metal or lead sheet metal. You just want the standard sheet metal block. Yeah, it's 4 iron plates. For how many was it? 4 of them, and we're going to need, what, 24, was it? Okay, so we're going to have to craft 6 sets of these. But we'll need 24 iron plates. And we're just going to do it with the engineer's hammer, I guess. Might as well. And that gets us our sheet metal blocks. And then the last thing we're going to need is 3 heavy engineering blocks. Let's see here. Steel, 2 pistons, steel mechanical components, and a piece of electrum. Oh, you know what? I don't have the electrum on hand. I thought I had everything prepped. I think I've got some electrum made up. I just don't have it over here. So let me get the rest of the stuff put in. And then I'll run over there and get that real quick. Alright, I will be right back once I run over and get our electrum. So, alright, I'm back. I had some cooked up in the smeltery there. So I'll throw that in there, and I've already got 1 still from when we made, I believe it was the metal press. I used 1. So we've still got that made up, so. So we didn't use all of those, so that's nice. And we didn't use all that iron either. Most of it, but at least not all of it. Yeah, the copper we didn't need that much of, but I had a bunch of it mined up. I just hadn't put it through the windmill, so that part wasn't too bad. Now, let's see. Center of front with an engineer's hammer. Front serves as fluid output, whereas the inputs are found on the smaller sides. Energy supplied through the connector at the back. Applying a redstone signal to the control panel on the right will halt the refinery's process. So, I was kind of wanting to put them here in the middle, but the only issue I've ran into is I made this 4 wide. So what I think we're going to do instead is set it up. They're 3 wide, so I'm thinking we'd still run into the issue about that being even. So I think the best way to do it will be set it up like near these tanks. Kind of like this. And yeah, that's 5. So you'd still have this open area here to move through it. I need to finish clearing this whole area out, but that's kind of what I'm thinking, because let's see. By the way, these are the best like light sources. They're cheap to make, these lanterns, and you can actually find them in the villages and stuff, but I've used quite a bit of them. But they don't go out, and they also don't burn your stuff up. And just so you know, they're crafted 4 at a time. Just iron, glowstone, and then glass panes. Not too expensive at all. So that is what I would suggest doing your lights out of. But let's see how we want to set this up. Oh. Oops. So we'll need steel scaffolding, heavy engineering blocks on the sides. Okay. So basically like this. Then put your heavy engineering blocks on the ends here. And then just scaffolding around the edges here. Is it really just 2? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's all the scaffolding there. And then the next set, you're going to have sheet metal. And I guess, is this the front side? I don't know if that's... No, that's... Okay. You'll have... let me see. Oh, fluid will be output out the front. So let's make the front of it here. I think that would be better, and have the fluid output out this side, because I really don't want it coming out this side because it'll be so close, the wires and everything. It'll just be a bit more convenient on us to have it here. Then we'll set up our sheet metal like this, and then the last step is just more sheet metal on top of these. And then we'll just click the front of it with our hammer. Well, you can see the shape of it at least. You can't really see it. But it should output the fluid here. You're going to input the fluid like right here, and then the same on this side. And then power will come in through this side. So there's no... okay, there we go. There's a GUI. Alright. So yeah, you'll have the 2 different fluids right here, and then the output there. We'll see if we... Well, I'll get all the wiring done hopefully between this episode and next, and hopefully get the robots figured out. I'm going to try to, between this episode and next, get this room kind of set up and ready, because really the only thing we need now to get this thing going is, I mean, we're going to need to get this all cleaned up a bit, and a little bit more organization to this room. But we're also going to need to, and of course, get this done and that done. A lot of mining and stuff, but I'm mainly just going to try to get one set up. So, you know, just this fermenter and that industrial squeezer, and then this refinery. I'm not going to worry about building out for 3 sets of them just right now, because as you probably saw, it is really expensive. But I'm going to try to get everything set up so that all this is powered for next episode, and hopefully get this graphical bug for the immersive engineering stuff fixed. I'm hoping, so you guys can actually see it, and get all this stuff wired up, and that way next episode when we come back, we can build the diesel generator, get that set up and get that running and powering this room, and then also producing power, so that way we can actually start continuing, you know, working upstairs and setting up machines and things like that. It's just getting a good power system is really crucial to of course to you know, getting the base up and running and everything, and it'll help us out a lot in the long run. So to already have a good reliable power system, you know, reliable excluding the fact that my robots keep flying away. But see, this is going to require 6 generator blocks, 9 radiator blocks, and 27 heavy engineering blocks. Now I will say the heavy engineering ones aren't going to be as bad, because I mean, we've got some steel. I don't know if that's probably not enough steel actually. So yeah, maybe it's going to be pretty bad. The generator blocks, let's see, are steel, kinetic dynamos, and electrum ingots for 2, and we're going to have to get 6 of them. That's not too bad. Just 3 crafts. The radiator blocks are 4 steel, 4 copper, and a bucket of water for 2 of them. That's not too bad either. Can you craft that? Really? Infinite water bucket from yield tanks. And it doesn't... Let me see. Is that not locked? Because if we can craft that, we need to just craft that. It doesn't say that it's locked. Okay, let's try to craft this really quick. I'll need a couple water buckets. Probably go to this side actually. Okay. And this is, okay, basically a bucket. And then buckets of water on the side. Oh wow. And we get our buckets back. So is this like, is this legit? Oh wow, it is. Okay. So we now have, and it doesn't have any kind of durability or anything. Huh. Well, alright. Just fill that in. So yeah, so if you need an infinite water bucket, they are craftable in this pack, so have at it. I didn't realize that. But yeah, so next episode we'll come back, hopefully have all this cleaned up, powered, and everything, and robots that are actually not messing up. I don't know. I mean, they ran for a really long time this time around without derping up and then bugging out, but I really don't. I want them to be set up in a way that they're not going to bug out at all. So, so yeah, next episode we'll come back. We will get the biodiesel generator running, and and you know, have all this powered and actually get to see it all run and work and produce power and everything. It's going to be great. And then we'll also, after that, I mean, that's probably what we're going to get accomplished next episode, is primarily that. I mean, we'll probably get a couple other little things, but after that, we will start, because we've unlocked now Pneumaticraft and RF tools that we haven't really touched, aside from just this automatic crafter. So we'll start, probably after this, we'll probably start looking into Pneumaticraft and RF tools. I'm also going to try to get Thumbcraft unlocked, maybe spend an episode looking into that and getting it started. And also, I'm going to try, I mean, I'm really slim on materials right now, so I've got to do just a ton of mining. But I'm going to try to get the stuff over the next couple episodes to unlock jetpacks. And so maybe we can get jetpacks going and have that, because that would help a ton. I mean, Rod of the Skies is nice, but mainly just for building and keeping myself from taking fall damage, because you don't really have any control of it when you're in the sky. It's pretty much just shoot you up in the sky and then you fall down. You have a little bit of control, but you can't actually get much distance with it horizontally. So we're going to try to get into jetpacks before too long, and yeah, get this thing running, and that way we'll have enough power that we can actually charge a jetpack and everything, and just have power that is just produced by, you know, naturally, and not have to worry about getting fuel or anything for it. So, but it's like way more powerful than those water wheels, because I think those water wheels, each one only produces like 30 RF or something. So we're getting about 200 RF a tick, close to it over there. But over here, just one of those biodiesels generators is going to be like 1024 RF a tick or something like that. So it's going to be quite a big increase for us. Probably way more power at this point than we actually need, but I figure why not, you know. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing next episode, and in the upcoming episodes as well. So between now and then, I will try to figure out what's up with this graphical glitch, and I will try to get the robot set up in a more reliable way. So, but until next episode, take care, and if you enjoyed the video, please comment, like, subscribe, share. It's very, very much appreciated. So, but until next time, take care, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.